Krithi, now it's not for the first time we've gone through a volatility or period of uncertainty. TCS has got a 5-decade history, and many times we've seen, even bigger concerns. But if I look at the slowdown patterns, GFC crisis,
Right.
Brexit issue, they've lasted for at least 4 to 6 quarters.
Right.
Will this time it be different?
Our hope is this will be different.
Why?
As I said, like during the GFC time, digital technology, digital transformation was just coming of age. And the importance and relevance or centrality of technology was not as high as it is today. Today, every industry thinks technology is a game changer for them. New products and services are being introduced based on the technology available. So they have to fall back on technology to achieve growth again. So those things give us a confidence that this time, once the uncertainty is over, people will look at deploying new technology for furthering their growth. This actually will be an enabler for future growth. This will actually enable them to get out of the situation they are in. That's our going in position.
And just the crisis is with a handful of regional banks. Do you have a direct business with them? And if the crisis is only limited this time to small regional banks, then what is the uncertainty about?
Our exposure to regional banks is very marginal, and it's not significant. The confidence that we have is also coming from the fact that there is it is not a chain reaction that's happening, right? Unlike the GFC crisis. When something went wrong, there are several banks got impacted. Whereas in the current situation, it seemed to have been isolated to two, one in the US and one in the Europe, and they have been largely contained with a tremendous amount of government support on either side, right? Our government interventions, which were very timely, right? Thirdly, I think, the order book that we have got this quarter, 3.1 billion from financial services, doesn't seem to, correlate to that, right? In the sense that most of them feel that these are projects that need to be executed, right? And it's also one lumpy deal we've got. At the same time, several small to medium-sized deals, which augurs well for our execution on a quick and timely basis. Thirdly, I think we have built the capacity, we have trained the people, and as Rajesh pointed out, the time is ripe for doing some of those operating model interventions in terms of getting down the contingent labor down, right? And improving our own utilization, all of that thing, right? I think these two is what we'll have to do in the short term, right? And continue to look at the pipeline that we have, which is again quite good, quite robust, and convert those pipeline into deals as quickly as we can.
So, Sanjay, I distinctly remember last time when we met, my question was phrased on the following, thought. Was there a probability or a possibility of a double-digit growth? And you emphasized on the word possibility. So, looking at the start of this year, the word possibility of a double-digit growth is completely out.
I think it is a possibility still.
Still a possibility.
I would say it's a possibility, because our exit rate is good, our deal pipeline is good, our order book looks good. Customers feel that let's spend wisely, there is some deferment, no large-scale cancellations. When I put all these things together, I think it should augur well for our growth. But then, we have to wait and see what happens in the next 6 to 8 weeks, right? And it's also an election year, in many parts of the world, right? So we'll have to see how these two things play out in the next 1 or 2 months. But if I look at what we have as order book, what we have as pipeline, what we have as capacity, and the challenges on the supply side abated, if I juggle all of these things, the possibility is there.
So